County, and then back to Corpus Christi. Parts of those regions will continue to receive incredibly heavy rain that will lead to even more flooding and more danger for Texans. Houston and so many other areas in that region will sustain heavy rainfall. I realize there's a lot of focus on Houston right now. It's important not to forget the challenges that people in the counties outside and around Houston are suffering because of the immense rainfall. The Texas Department of Transportation has deployed 400 people. They're involved in recovery missions in Corpus Christi and Victoria primarily right now. They, in those areas, are involved in removing debris as well as repairing signs. So one positive about where we are right now is that TxDOT and other agencies and the city and local folks in the Corpus Christi region are in the early stages of the rebuilding process. The Texas Department of Transportation is also working to restore the ferry service to Port Aransas. Transportation is also working to restore the ferry service to Port Aransas. There are right now more than 250 highway closures in the state of Texas in that triangle region that I mentioned earlier. We have electronic message boards that are providing real-time information. If you are seeking information, road closures, you can go to drivetexas.org. drivetexas.org to find out if there are road closures. The report from the Public Utilities Commission is that there are 316,000 outages, which is less than I reported yesterday, but that does not include any update from Houston today. They are working as fast as possible to continue to reduce those outages with the decrease of wind and decrease of weather in regions like Corpus Christi, Rockport, Victoria, etc. That will enable them to move even more swiftly to reduce those outages. The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, TCEQ, is working in particular most acutely on the Corpus Christi water samples to help them get off of boiling water, which they hope will be coming fairly soon. And they are also working swiftly with communities to help other communities get back to a reliable water source as quickly as possible. We have in the state of Texas, Texas Task Force 1 and 2. These are emergency responders that are affiliated with the Texas Division of Emergency Management. And there are 400 of their members who are engaged. And they provide primarily search and rescue missions as well as other activities. But they're working in multiple places, including in Houston, in Victoria, still in the Corpus Christi, Ingleside, Aransas Pass, and Rockport areas on search and rescue missions. Along those lines, as far as search and rescue missions are concerned, but also as well as other assistance is concerned, assistance is pouring in from across the country. Both helicopters as well as other resources have been provided by at least the following states, and hopefully I'm leaving none out: Nebraska, Tennessee, Utah, California, Missouri, Ohio, Arizona, and New York. And that, of course, is in addition to resources that are being provided by the federal government. But I want to extend my deep gratitude resources that are being provided by the federal government. But I want to extend my deep gratitude to our fellow Americans who are pouring in support from other states and providing resources that are needed to help us deal with these challenges. From Texas Parks and Wildlife, there are about 100 game wardens who are working on water rescue as well as other missions, and they are receiving assistance also from Louisiana and Florida. They are using over 60 vessels, and as one example, water rescue missions around the Bastrop area yesterday. They are continuing patrols in the Rockport area, and the Houston area, and in airboats around the Galveston area. The Texas Department of Public Safety, they now have assigned 1,750 DPS officers to work in this triangle area that I mentioned before, in between Corpus Christi, Travis County, over to Chambers County. They have close to 500 situation. The report from the Red Cross is they are serving about 130,000 meals a day, and they have heavy activity in the Corpus, Victoria, and Houston areas. There are a lot of people across the state of Texas, frankly, across the country, even outside the country, who are wanting to help. And the best way that you can provide the help that can best assist Texans in need is by providing that help through the Red Cross. And there's two ways you can contact them. One is redcross.org. That is redcross.org. Or call 1-800-RED-CROSS and indicate that you're trying to provide assistance and help for the people in the state of Texas, and the Red Cross will be the best way to do that. From our health team, among the long list of things they are doing, they are
News Radio 740 KTRH activating the Houston Area Emergency Alert System. Stay tuned for important information. This station activating the Houston Area Emergency Alert System at the request of the National Weather Service, which has issued a tornado warning for Fort Bend and Waller counties.
Hello.
Hey, how y'all doing?
It's pretty bad. We're trying to get around some flooded spots. Some pretty.
Okay. Are y'all still on the main road?
No, we had the interstate was closed, so we had to get off. And so now I'm trying to get away from all of this flooding stuff and get us out of Dodge.
So, are you past Houston?
No, sir.
It's really raining real hard right there in Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna clear up. I think like close to once you get past like closer to Cleveland. But I'm seeing the radar right now. Cleveland and Livingston and all that. So it'll clear it up.
Yeah.
All right, well, Mills, be careful.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get back on the freeway. Like, we had to get off, and I went around the spot, but these little frontage roads are like covered up, you know.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, y'all be careful. How's your health doing?
They're good.
Okay.
They're good.
All right, I'll see you in a couple of hours.
Okay.
All right, bye, though.
Bye.
What did he say?
Give me a call in a couple of hours.
the best they can to restore cellular communications. To give you a breakdown example of some activity in the coastal region.
A lot of vital information from the governor's office coming out today.
News Radio 740 KTRH activating the Houston Area Emergency Alert System. Stay tuned for important information.
So hard.
If I can just get up and over that hump.
This station activating the Houston Area Emergency Alert System at the request of the National Weather Service, which has issued a tornado warning for Harris County extending until 2:39 p.m. Again, the National Weather Service issuing a tornado warning for Harris County extending until 2:39 p.m. This concludes the activation of the Houston Area Emergency Alert System.
Yeah.
And now back to Governor Abbott on KTRH.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Well, that's the end of Governor Abbott there. Well, it just timed out for us to go to the top of the hour here.
The important thing we should note here is we're doing these emergency alert activations because we need to. This is what our official duty is in order to alert people all along the weather chain. However, they are extending. These are the same counties that we've been telling you about most of the day, and they keep extending them. So that means even though we've got a lull right here in the Galleria area right now in our weather, it doesn't mean that our area is safe and secure because we've got more storms coming in, and it's these kickoff tornadoes that could prove very deadly. So I hope that everyone's really paying heed to them when they come down, because you are in warning, and be ready. Have your plan in place where you're going to duck for cover.
Live team coverage of Tropical Storm Harvey continues. We got traffic and weather together, and news with Brett Downer coming up. News Radio 740 KTRH.
Epic, catastrophic flooding.
Stay informed, stay safe. Continuous life-saving information all day.
Y'all are doing a great job. They got to have a portable radio.
With News Radio 740 KTRH, your official severe weather station.
Texas Grand Ranch has a 2 to 5 acre home site just waiting for you to build your dream home. If this isn't the best time financially, but things are looking up over the coming years, how about this? How about you go get your financing, you get your home site. Once you see it, you love it, and then you decide when you're ready to build. And you choose your builder. They have builders if you want to work with one of theirs, and you can see the homes and the price ranges and things like that. Or you can choose your own. Home sites start at just $59.9. They're secluded, they're wooded, they're 2 to 5 acres. It's north of the Woodlands. It's off exit 102 if you're northbound off I-45. It's low density, by which I mean the houses aren't right all up on each other. You have plenty of space and lots of woods. It's beautiful. It's like a resort. 844-700-LAND. 844-700-LAND.
To USAA members affected by the recent hurricane, for help with questions and claims, go to the USAA mobile app, usaa.com/help, or call 1-800-531-USAA.
No. Start turning.
Now, the latest news, weather, and traffic from the Gallery Furniture Made in America studios. This is News Radio 740 KTRH, Houston, an iHeart radio station.
And good afternoon, everyone. It's now 2:01 on News Radio 740 KTRH. We're continuing our live team coverage of Tropical Storm Harvey. And let's get right to it, because what we're seeing out on the roads is not pleasant. Let's go quickly to Katy, London right now for the latest on the roadways. You're seeing probably high water and maybe even some rescues, Katy.
Definitely, travel across the area is severely hampered, if not just impossible. We've been talking a lot about trying to maneuver on the highways, but many of those outlying streets are flooded too. So you might have a destination in mind, like a business or hospital or something that may be dry and open, but getting there is going to be the real challenge. Runways into and out of the airports are closed, and those flights are ceased for today. Bush Airport being affected by flooding for sure. We have seen some National Guard vehicles parked along the loop to make rescues. There are several roads barricaded. Don't go around any of those. Once roads are flooded, driving is one of the most dangerous things that you can do. A little 6 inches of water can cause you to lose control of your vehicle, and about a foot can sweep you away. Atascocita, those area roadways are flooded. Woodland Hills, east of Will Clayton, impassable. North Houston, north of Townsend, impassable. Crosby, Highway 90 and Eastgate, that's probably the worst spot.